Oh yeah. What you're listening to is the sounds of the Treacherous Three. This one is called At the Party. This one goes way, way back to about like 1980. Right after the revolution of the invention of rap music. One of my favorite groups of all time. The beautiful sounds of the Treacherous Three. And with that, I love this song. And with that, we'll bring it down a little bit. And we'll say hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome to episode 183 of the Guru Talkin Sports Podcast. I am your host, the Guru of Sports. Okay, let me set this one up for you. It's going to be a short one. I promise you it's going to be short and sweet. Because today is Sunday, August 20th, 2023. And we just had the finals of the Women's World Cup. Spain gets the win, 1-0. They beat England. And our good friend, me, actually, I know. I was going to say our good friend. But Olga Cardona scored the winning goal. And Spain won 1-0. Spain is the ninth country, or the ninth time this World Cup has been played. Spain is the fifth winner. The United States won it 4 times. Germany won it twice. Spain, Japan, and Norway have now won it once. So, World Cup is wrapped up. And that's about it. I watched the game. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I know I'm running a little bit late because of the stuff that's been going on right now in my life. Right now, I do have Caden and his girlfriend Maddie is here from up in Pennsylvania. This is the last weekend I'll get a chance to spend with them before they both go off to college. And after the break, I'm going to bring them in, and we're going to have a little bit of a conversation. But like I said, not too much sports today. This is going to be a short one. I do want to preview something that's coming up next week. I will have my college football special, which will feature my man Rob in the 3-2-1. And I'm going to bring in my guy that we did the NFL one last year. My man Dan, Dixieland Dan, is going to be in here. And like I said, we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about some college. And the week after that, we should be talking about the pros because the pros start. It's coming. It's coming really, really fast. Matter of fact, in 2 weeks, I have my fantasy draft for my league. There's a couple other drafts that I'm going to be doing. And like I said, I'm not, I'm trying to cut down on the amount of teams because, what this team is going to do against this team, and that might, all that, I'm just going to cut down. In 3 this year. Next year, I'm probably going to be only in 1. And that's the only one fantasy league I'm going to be in is I'm going to concentrate on my league. And like I said, I'm the commissioner. I have to concentrate on the commissioner duties. And, I had some things I had to call ESPN about the other day. And making sure that these keepers are getting taken care of. I got one guy right now that's currently doesn't have any keepers. And if he doesn't call me, I might have to make a choice for him. But I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that he gets the keepers. But then again, I go by what his roster says. Now, if he has a primary player, I'm going to make sure that those primary players are kept. But I do definitely want to, get in touch with him and make sure that we get his keepers done. Okay, like I said, there's not that much sports today. I'm not going to be going on and talking about a whole lot of stuff. I just want to mention a couple little things. Like I said, Hard Knocks is still going on. Episode 2 of Hard Knocks was unbelievable. It was something else. The magician and basically him doing all the stuff with Aaron Rodgers and a couple of McCole Hartman and all those guys. It was really, really great. It was a great episode. Like I said, I'm still rooting for the Jets. I am a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, Raider fan by, nature. But like I said, I like to see the Jets do well. They have all the hype, and it's good for them. They haven't won anything since 1969. So, I do want to see them succeed, but not at the expense of the Raiders or the Jaguars. But also, I can say this, I really am very, very much in touch, and I am very much looking forward to watching the rest of Hard Knocks. I think it's only probably 2 more episodes. They did sign Dalvin Cook, so Dalvin Cook should be in the mix. I'm definitely going to try to pick up, I don't know, I'm debating on keeping Breece Hall or keeping Josh Jacobs. I don't know which one I'm going to keep. Everybody says that Breece Hall is coming back. I didn't see anything about Breece Hall in this last episode of Hard Knocks, but I'm definitely going to try to keep an eye on him. And if I think he's looking pretty good, I'm probably going to have to risk giving up Josh Jacobs for Breece Hall. Like I said, I've been holding on to Breece Hall. He's been on my roster from the beginning. And like I said, when he was doing really good last year, I really, really thought that this would be my breakout rookie. Everybody's concentrating on Bijan Robinson, which is probably going to have a pretty good year. But like I said, I'm thinking about keeping my rookie, my second-year player, Breece Hall, and keeping him, making sure that he's still on my roster. All right, like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about anything today. I was going to talk about James Harden, but screw him. I don't really care about James Harden. The NBA schedule did come out this week, and we see that the Nuggets are going to be raising their banner against the Los Angeles Lakers in the first game of the season, which is a good thing because you know what? It gives Denver the recognition of noticing that they are the champions. They are the NBA champions, and we give them respect. Champions get respect in this house. Just remember that. Always. Champions do get respect in this house. I'm not going to go, like I said, James Harden, who cares? Who really cares? Because, he's just a baby, just a derelict. And you know what? I just don't care about what he does. The Sixers aren't going to be that good anyway. They'll probably, make the playoffs or whatever, but you know what they usually do? They'll bow out in the second round. Yeah, I know my Nets aren't that good either, but, my Lakers and my Nets are not that good. But, I look at it this way. It was good for Denver to win the championship this year. Yeah, I said it. I think it was a good thing for them to win in the championship. But you know what? I give them the respect. They went through a lot. The best player in the NBA is Nikola Jokic. Not Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic. And believe me, he should have won the MVP for the 3rd time. When someone politics, cries, complains, and babies out like Embiid did, we basically, we know who the best player is. If you're the best player, you should be able to show up every single time. And basically, with that derelict Harden and the crybaby Embiid, they basically didn't show up for the Sixers. So, who cares? Who cares? Anyway, schedule looks pretty good for both teams, my Nets and my Lakers. They look pretty good. Wednesday, the 24th of October, Nets will kick off at home against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm looking at the schedule right now, and like I said, the Lakers are, will be on the docket as the their first game. The NBA in-season tournament is in play. I saw a little bit about it, but I really don't care about it in-season tournament. David Stern, the late David Stern, God bless him, he was always in favor of bringing this thing in. And now Adam Silver has gotten it, and now he wants to incorporate this thing with the NBA schedule. As long as they don't play any extra games, What's the use of playing, some teams play, some teams like the Nuggets, they play over 100 games a season, So what's added on some more games? That doesn't make any sense. But still, like I said, it's just one of those things. A new Twitch or whatever in-season games. The play-in tournament is pretty good. But if you look at the play-in tournament, they still can't figure out what the stats are. Are those stats going to go to a playoff, their playoff numbers, or are they going to be able to stay with their regular season numbers? See, like I said, some of these things don't make sense. So we don't know what they're planning to do with this play-in tournament crap. So, like I said, it's crap to me. I'm not really looking at it. All right, so, I was going to talk about the Yankees, but Major League Baseball has been pretty good so far. And like I said, when the Mets and the Yankees are good, it's all good. It's really good. But, like I said, both New York teams are done, and basically they're looking forward to football season. The Giants, the Jets, they're going to be in play. And like I said, the Mets and the Yankees are, just basically falling off a cliff. So we really don't talk too much about them because they're not really a factor anymore. Orioles are still playing pretty good. They're basically, the best team in the American League. And I'm shocked because, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, are they good or are they lucky? And, the way they won last week. And like I said, most of this stuff happens on a Sunday. Last Sunday, Cedric Mullins robbed a home run. A game-tying home run. The next pitch, he basically, I forget who he was, but he hit a home run. And then in the bottom of the inning, or the top of the inning, Cedric Mullins hit a home run. So, it was just amazing. It was like one of the best things I ever seen. It was so amazing. The way Cedric Mullins basically came in the game in the sixth inning and robbed a home run, saved the game, and then won the game for the Baltimore Orioles. They're still playing pretty good. Blue Jays keep on winning. They were 4-6 in their last 10, but they won last night, which is a good thing. And like I said, hey, they keep on rolling. National League, what can you say about the Atlanta Braves? Running away with it. They're 13 and a half games up on the Phillies, and there's no catching them. 80 wins right now at this point, which is still a pretty good number. Dodgers are still playing pretty good. They basically, they've won 2 after they won 11 straight. They lost a couple days ago. And that ended that 11-game winning streak. And believe me, the Dodgers look pretty good. They're starting to play, and they're starting to connect in the right time. Stuff is starting to click at the right time for the Dodgers. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to do that little PSA again for fentanyl because, like I mentioned before, fentanyl is a killer. It will kill you. A little dab will do you. A little dab could kill you. All the thing I got to say. But like I wanted to mention again, my friend Mary Mack is doing that very, very powerful series on death by fentanyl, and I've been listening to it, and it's very remarkable. It's very deep. It's something that you would, if you have the time, you listen to it and get a really, really good understanding of it. Because some of the stories that some of the ladies and the gentlemen have been talking about are basically life and death. And in a way, the death stands out more than life because of this powerful drug that's going around. Matter of fact, I had a conversation with Caden and Maddie yesterday about, going to college and making sure that they are, situated and taken care of. And like I said, this stuff is real. And I don't want anything to happen to any one of you guys out there, children. They're your children out there. So I do mention this because, like I said, this is very important. And like I said, the message is very clear. There's no such thing as experimental drugs nowadays. Experimental drugs could be your one and only time experimenting with that drug. So let's, get it together and keep it in a perspective of just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just say no. All the other things I can say, all the other cliches, but just say no against these drugs here. All right, I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to bring back Caden and Maddie, and we're going to talk for just a few minutes. You'll get to know who Maddie is, and you'll get to know what Caden's got planned. So, like I said, guys, I really appreciate you joining me. This is episode 183 of the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. Good to be with you this Sunday morning. Like I said, I'm doing this a little bit late. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning watching the World Cup Women's Final, won by Spain, 1-0. And like I said, there were some characters in that game as well. But I'm glad to see the joy, the joy and the glee on them. And like I said, it was a very, very good, very, very enjoyable World Cup. All right, so one other little, I keep thinking about things and I just keep adding in things. But I do want to mention this. I watched a documentary on the rapper Bismarck, and very, very, to me it was very sad, very enlightening. But, if you know who Bismarck is, you'll know that he was one of the greatest rappers of our time. And, sticking with this theme of hip-hop and hip-hop at 50, I gotta say, he was probably in the second wave of hip-hop. I'm thinking about the first wave was probably Kool Herc and all the guys in that era. The second wave was like Bismarcky, Big Daddy Kane, Craig G, MC Shan. All those guys were in that second wave. Like I said, EPMD, and then it stretched out to LL Cool J, Kumo D, all those guys that were in like that second wave. Technically, Kumo D was in the first wave with, like I said, the guys that I played in the beginning, the Treacherous Three. Like I said, there was a lot of groups, and then the women rappers like Sweet Tea, MC Light, Queen Latifah, Roxanne Shante. All those were in like that second wave. Biz Markie was one of the guys that, put a lot of people on. And like I said, my man Big Daddy Kane spoke about him in this documentary, like, hey, he told him that he was going to put him on. And he told a story about how he didn't he didn't get a chance to do something for him. But he did come back and get him and make sure that he, got on. But, like I said, the history of hip-hop is very, very, something that I've learned and something that I studied a long, long time. But, like I said, this hip-hop business and the culture and everything is just something really, really great. And, like I said, it was very, very touching and very, touching, sad, and it was a good thing to see because, like I said, Biz Markie needed his recognition to his contribution to the hip hop game. Billions came back on, watching Billions, watching The Shy, watching, like I said, my favorite show is Justified, and still watching. General Hospital is still kind of like in the stage for right now. But anyway, let me go to the break. And like I said, I will be back in a few moments, and I'll bring back in Katie and Maddie. You guys stick with me. This is episode 183 of the Guru Talkin Sports Podcast. And now, here's the one and only voice actress lady.
You're listening to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. This is episode 183. And right now I am joined by my two kids. Actually, my two kids. Caden is here and Maddie is here. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, alright, so I'm not going to, stress you guys out. I'm not going to talk too much, and it's not going to be a whole lot of, a lot of questions and answers and everything. I just want to say to you guys that I am very happy that you guys came down. I'm glad that you guys came to visit, and I'm very, very, very happy for both of you guys getting into college, and I'm just really. This is just a fatherly thing to where I'm just telling you guys that you guys got to go out there, succeed, and take on the world. And like I said, you guys are going to be great. And I know that you're going to be great because one of you is a son of mine, and he knows that I don't take no crap. But anyway, if you guys want to say a couple things, go ahead.
Well, always it's a pleasure to.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. One of the things I do want to mention is that Caden actually is a part of the staff here, but he doesn't like doing this. Do you?
No, I enjoy it. It's a hobby for you. It brings you joy, so it brings me joy.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. But Maddie, you tell us a little bit about you. How are you today, Maddie?
I'm doing all right.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks for having us here.
No problem. Like I said, you guys, if you guys want to say a couple things, then you go ahead. I'm not, I know this is my podcast. I talk a lot or whatever. But, one of the things is that when I do get on, I make sure that my guests have enough room to say what they want to say and, make sure that they, have whatever their platform is, they can promote it over here. So, that's one of the things that I do. What I like to do is I like to promote people and give them their whatever their forum is. I can, push their forum out there. Like I said, I got a buddy of mine named Hector. He does a thing with his thing on Twitter or X, if you want to call it whatever. But Mary, I talk about her podcast. I talk about everybody's podcast, and I talk about all the things that they do. But like I said, let me shut my mouth. You guys talk. Go ahead.
Well, it's always a pleasure to be on here, and I'm just like really excited for the upcoming football season, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay. Maddie, I got a question for you. Who is your team, and what do you like?
Who's my team?
Yeah.
Now it's the Eagles.
Oh gosh.
I turned her into an Eagles
Katie,
fan.
yeah.
He done brainwashed you.
It
Huh?
was the Giants, though. But, yeah.
You were a Giants fan?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
brutal.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Giants are going to have a pretty good season. I don't see them overtaking the Eagles in the division, but I do see them making a good run at the playoffs as well. So other than that, tell me, you guys, what was your Saturday like?
We went to Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
For the first time for me.
Wow. First time?
Yeah.
All right. Did you enjoy your food?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
good.
it was really good.
Okay. How did you like your cheesecake? And tell me what kind of cheesecake you had.
Well, I had the salted caramel, I'm a caramel fanatic, so I really enjoy that.
Now, where do you get that caramel fantasy from?
I think it's you.
Okay. All right. And you, Maddie, how was yours?
It was good. I had the s'mores one, and they put like marshmallows on top.
Oh.
It was so good.
Oh man, yeah, we had a gigantic lunch, and to tell you the honest truth, I actually went back about like maybe a little bit after you guys, right before you guys went to sleep. I think I went back and grabbed some of the jambalaya I had, and I was just so good. It was so good. It was so good. Oh man. So other than that, Maddie, what is your field of studies when you go into school?
I'm doing a double major in marine sciences and biochemistry.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're gonna figure out why all these sharks are coming up on the shores a
It's
little
because
bit.
of those solar things, the wind solar things. I already know.
The turbine?
The turbines, yeah.
Turbines. Okay.
They're sucking the energy out of the water. Or something.
Now a quick question I wanted to ask you is it because of how real is global warming?
Real.
It is real.
So
okay.
real.
A lot of people don't believe in it, but I do, because you can see that some of these, we've had hurricanes and tornadoes here on the East Coast, and we never used to have that. I wouldn't be surprised if we have an earthquake anytime soon. I hope, knock on wood, hopefully we don't, but I've noticed that. The last earthquake I think I remember on the East Coast was about like maybe 10 or 15 years ago. But I remember one when I was about, I'll say about like maybe 7 or 8 or 10 or something like that. That was back in like the 70s. But we usually don't have earthquakes around here. Other than that, Caden, what are you studying?
Sports management.
See, he makes me proud. Uh-oh. Anyway, that was the speaker right there. But anyway, don't worry about it. All right, so other than that, you guys, I'm glad that you guys came down to visit, and this is probably the last time I see you guys. And also, next week is your birthday, right?
Right.
Caden's birthday is next week. He'll be celebrating number
18.
18. All right. We're going to get rid of that. All right. We got rid of that one. Okay. So we got rid of it. Anyway, so like I said, I just wanted to make sure that, we got rid of it. It's so off now. That when you hear that weird sound, it means that it's off. All right. So anyway, like I said, I'm really, really proud of both of you guys. You guys are very, very near and dear to my heart. And like I say, I pray for you guys every single day. And I just want you guys to know that from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. And like I said, I'm more or less a father, a helper, a teacher, whatever you need me, whatever you need me for, I'm there for you guys. You guys got anything to add?
No.
No? You want to say goodbye?
Thank you a lot.
Huh?
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
thank
for having
you.
us.
Oh, no problem. Like I said, you're my kids. I love you guys. Every single, like I told you, every single day when I get, every single day, I wake up and I start praying, and I pray for you guys, and I make sure that you guys are okay. And like I said, when I told you guys yesterday, when I Snapchat you or so, just make sure that you just Snapchat me back. This is a thing now. Like I said, I had to get on Snapchat. Actually, Kaden, I appreciate you the one that turned me on to Snapchat.
Yeah.
So I love just interacting with you guys because you guys are fun, and like I said, I just want to make sure that you hear from me. The guru is always going to be with you, and make sure that you guys listen to the podcast once in a while.
I'll make him listen every Sunday.
Okay, I appreciate that.
In.
You'll tune in?
Yeah.
You promise?
I promise.
I'll make him.
Okay,
Yeah.
please make
I
them.
got it.
Make a note of it because it's kind of funny because like sometimes some of the people that work on a podcast, I think one person doesn't listen to the podcast at all, but I know other guys, Dante and Ray and other, Dave May Jr., he listens all the time. And I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody listening. But I wanted to let you guys know that, we love you. Me and Miss Guru, we love you. And we want to make sure that, you guys be safe up there. If you need us for anything, you give us a call. It doesn't matter, whatever time, day or night. I don't care if it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm probably up anyway. I usually get up really early. So, I usually when I hit the road. All right, so you guys have any closing things that you want to mention?
No.
All right. Oh, Kaden, I wanted to mention that I did do your keepers for you in fantasy because did you download the app yet?
Yeah, I have the app.
Okay, so you're straight. Right?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay. Now I got a question for you. How am I as a fantasy football commissioner?
You're pretty good. You're
I'm
right
pretty
on,
good?
Yeah, you're right on the problems. So
Yeah, I make sure I take care of everybody. And also, like I told Joey, I told him, I said, hey, I moved him up one space, and I took, my back seat like I usually do. I try to, make sure that everybody in the league has a chance to win. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up right now, but I just want to tell you guys that next week we're going to have a couple guys on. Like I said, we're going to do our college football thing, and we appreciate you guys for listening always. Like I said, you know where you can find us, Guru Talkin Sports Podcast. Find us on YouTube under the Guru of Sports Show. Find me at Facebook, Guru Daily Shorts, and I'm Guru Sprisco. And like I said, on IG, I'm at Guru Talkin Sports _podcast. You guys follow me on IG, right?
Yep.
Okay, I appreciate it. Threads, I know you guys are on Threads.
Yeah.
Okay, Threads is the Gurus 39 at threads.net, whatever. Snapchat, I know you guys follow me on Snapchat. So Snapchat, my name is GMac. Actually, is for Mac and Bear, which is my personal Twitter, Mac and Bear, from Delaware, and that is on at Goat39 on Twitter. Find me there. Like I said, Spreaker, Spotify, Pod Chasers, Pod Gurus, iTunes, iHeart, all those things you can find the Guru Talkin Sports Podcast. Get the podcast app, you'll see it, download, you'll see, find Guru Talkin Sports Podcast, and you just hit it, you'll subscribe to it, and basically, there you go. All right, big props and shout outs to the Mary Mac Show on Grief. Like I said, she's been doing a very phenomenal job with the Death by Fentanyl podcast and everything. And like I was mentioning to you guys watch yourself out there. Don't trust anybody, and just make sure, you stick together. You two stick together. Shout out to my man Hector in Washington Heights. Blunt thoughts and blunt recaps. Jeff Duarte, Cali Sports News. Got to give him a shout always. Hope you're feeling better, Jeff. Take care of yourself, man. I'll check on you soon. My cousin, the young guru, the young, no, I'm sorry, the young guru, the young GM, Curtis, and my cousin Curtis, and his grandson Jared. Appreciate him. My hip hop brothers, my man Danny Rivera. Like I said, hip hop number 50 has been going on, and I've been mentioning it every single time I wanted to mention hip hop 50. I have to mention my man Danny Rivera, the one of the innovators and one of the guys that are one of the legends of the hip hop game. My man Dave May Jr., my man, he is a great scout for the Toronto Blue Jays, former Major League player. And like I said, he has my vote for commissioner of baseball. He will replace that derelict or that dingbat that is Rob Manfred. Crew, Caden, Ray, Dante, and rest in peace to our own cousin Aaron. Motto and saying is that this has been a Black Goat production for Black Goat Sports, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. We don't hate, we congratulate, we always create, and we don't steal from nobody. Use a shout out, the hashtag big props, and the hashtag Guru Talkin Sports. And like I said, we appreciate you guys. We're going to wrap this thing up. I'm going to say goodbye, but first I want to say, you guys say your goodbyes, and then I'll finish it up.
Thank you so much for having me, Guru. It's been a pleasure, as always. And goodbye, everyone.
I know, he's a little late to the party. All right, go ahead, Maddie.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We'll see you guys soon, obviously. Bye, guys.
Yeah, we want you guys to know that, like I said, next week will be the last week of the month, and this has been a very, very, very sobering month. And it was, I wanted to say that the Hip Hop 50 was one of the biggest things, and I'm still thinking about that, and still thinking about all the stuff that Hip Hop 50 has meant to all of us. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. This is it. I am the Guru of Sports, and I will see you back here next week. And like I said, when you come back here next week, we'll have the college football podcast with my friends, my man Dan, and my man Rob in 3, 2, 1. You guys be safe, take care of yourself, and we will see you soon. And one other little thing I want to say, God bless you two kids, and Godspeed. Conquer the world. Later. I'm out.